Louis here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings it back to right around the 20. Six-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Nick Bolton. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either. Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team, under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft. They feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Chiefs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there, because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's
on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's got the hookup. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert hooking up with Cook for an LA first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Herbert throwing again. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Being chased out left. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flushed out right. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by running back. And
he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half.
It got his man complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2nd down at 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Herbert off of play action. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And up. To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And complete right side to Cook. That catch good for only a couple. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Eckler. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 16. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the gun, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. So let's check on the call. On second down, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
He's got a man, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football.